Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here to do a quick guitar tutorial, just on a little R&B style guitar groove. I know it's been a while since you've seen me. I'm alive. I have a hole in one of these armpits. I can't remember which one, so if you see it, don't worry about that. But I am just here to do an R&B guitar tutorial because I get a lot of comments about, hey, can you do more of that? So I'm going to try and explain something here today that I think will help you kind of groove some ideas and get some new things going. So I'm going to today talk about, just very briefly, I'm not going to get too deep with it, but the number system, okay? When you talk about chords and scale degrees and all that stuff, when you hear people playing chords, there is some type of logic to it, okay? So I'm right now in the key of C sharp, but I'm not even going to talk about note names because that can get confusing. And I want to talk about it in numbers because that way you can translate it to any key, okay? So bear with me. I promise I'm not going to get all deep and fancy, but I just want to explain this. So if I'm starting on any note, right now I'm starting on this note, which happens to be C sharp, and it's on the 4th fret of the A string, okay? Sorry about that lighting. It's like the only possible lighting that I have. So you have, since that's the first note I'm playing, okay, everybody has heard that type of scale before, right? Just the major scale. So you got do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Alright? Now, the first note that I'm playing is, we're going to call this 1 because it's the first note that I'm playing. The second note that I'm playing, we're going to call that 2 because it's the second note that I'm playing. The third note that I'm playing, what do you think we're going to call it? 3, exactly. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back to 1 or 8. Most, just probably 1 though, okay? So you got 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay? So all I'm doing is I'm playing a major scale, and instead of calling them by their note names, which we could go through and do that if we really felt like it, but I'm just calling them numbers, okay? Now, with each of these notes, the numbers, so 1 has a chord with it. Okay, 2. So let's say the same notes we just played. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to talk about 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, you can play that here, or you can play it across the neck like this. 1, go a whole step. 2, go a whole step. 3. Now you're going to go a half step to 4. So listen, you have do, re, mi, fa. My ear training teacher would kill me if he heard how off I was on that note. Sorry. So you have do, re, mi, fa. Fa, mi, re, do. Okay? So you put these chords. You have major 7 goes with the 1, and I'm going to explain what these are in just a second, with the 2. Minor 7 goes with the 2. Minor 7 again goes with the 3, and then with the 4. Okay? So far, all I played was 4 chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So it's just like if I was to go 1, 2, 3, 4. But instead of doing just notes, I'm doing chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, for purposes of simplicity, I'm only going to talk about those first 4 chords for this particular video. And then maybe later I can go into the other ones. But this is just to keep it simple. And it's not really that much harder, but this is a good place to start if you're just kind of learning this. So, with the 1 chord, okay, remember the 1, which is C sharp here, I'm going to play a major 7 shape with that. How do you play a major 7 shape? I'm so glad you asked. All right, major 7 shape. You're going to take your first finger and bar 1, 2, 3, the 4th fret of the A, D, G, B, and E strings. Okay? Then you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the 5th fret of the G string, like so. Then you're going to take your ring finger and put it on the 6th fret of the D string, and take your pinky and put it on the 6th fret of the B string, okay? And if this is the first time you've ever played this chord, it might be a little bit challenging. same shape, both the 1 chord and the 4 chord are going to use this exact same shape. So remember we said 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So if you look at your guitar and you just don't know any of the names of the notes, it's where you have these dots here, right? These fret markers. And it's the dot that's right before the 2 dots. I'm sorry, that was funny for some reason. Alright, so you have this shape here, and then you also have the same shape. If you go up here, put your first finger on that 4. Okay? Or if you do know your notes, F sharp. Okay? So wherever your first finger is touching on the A string, that is your root note. So you have, bam, 1, and then I'm going to keep it here and I'm going to slide it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets. Okay, so you can just practice that for a little bit. 1, 2. Oh. Okay, I'm not a beat bopper. So you got 1, 4. Okay, cool. That's easy, right? 1, 4. So this is a major 7 shape, and you're playing C major 7, and you're playing F sharp major 7. How do you know that? Because your first finger is on this note here, which is the root. Okay, and this is a major 7 shape. Sorry. So you got, again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 2 and 3, fortunately, are the same exact ones. For 2 and 3, you're going to do minor 7 instead of major 7. So you have, okay, major 7 shape. So where I'm at on the guitar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on the 6th fret of the A string. I'm going to bar this down like this. I'm barring the A, D, G, B, and E strings. Okay, I got my middle finger on the, I feel like Mr. Wilson on Home Improvement. You can't see my head. I have my middle finger on the 7th fret of the B string. Alright, and I have my ring finger on the 8th fret of the D string. And I'm sorry again about that. This lighting really sucks. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so that's the 2. So, do, re, or do, re, do. Okay, so I'm going to take this exact same shape and I'm going to move it up a whole step to that 3. Okay, so remember you had 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now instead of notes, if I play chords, because major 7 goes with the 1, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can go backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. So it kind of reminds me of like Lean on Me. So, okay, whatever. So, you got the 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, in the beginning of the video, and I highly, highly encourage you to take these chords. If this is the first time you've ever learned these shapes, get it down till you can really get it under your fingers, because you can do so much with just these chords. So, what I think I was doing, I can't even remember, to be honest, at this point. Let's see. 1, 4, 1, 4, 3, 1. Easy, right? 4, 3, 2, 5. I didn't talk about that. Okay, we're going on 10 minutes here. I'll talk about the 5 chord in another video. But for now, I will just practice. I will just practice going between the 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. 1, 3, 2, 3, walk down. Okay? When you're going from the 3 to the 2, you can walk down in half step. So okay? So that's pretty much it. You got 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? This is about to be like a 30-minute video, and I don't want it to be. So stay tuned for the next video. I hope that helps someone. When I first kind of learned that concept of the numbers and how I can mix them up and things like that, it opened up a whole new world for me to explore. So I hope that it does that for you as well. If you have any questions, let me know. If not,